Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a business for 20 years, building it from the ground up, only to watch it get destroyed in minutes by someone who's supposed to protect you. This is the story of Ms. Ruby Jenkins, a 72-year-old community elder, and her beloved food truck, Ruby's Rhythms. Ms. Ruby was more than a food truck owner. She was a pillar of her community for 2 decades. Her soul food brought smiles and comfort to a busy street corner, but her neighborhood was changing. Big corporations were moving in, a process we call gentrification. A new national sandwich chain had its eyes on her prime location. They wanted her gone. And they found a willing accomplice in Officer Gary Nance. Nance was part of the city's so-called Business Compliance Unit, a fancy title for an officer known for using petty rules to bully small businesses. He began a campaign of daily harassment against Ms. Ruby, culminating on one fateful Monday morning. He arrived not just with a citation book, but with a heavy-duty municipal tow truck. "Ms. Jenkins, I'm ordering an immediate seizure," he announced, his voice cold and dismissive. He pointed to her propane tanks, the same setup she'd used safely and legally for years, and declared them an immediate public hazard. Miss Ruby, a woman of immense dignity, calmly showed him her valid health permits, all perfectly in order. "Officer," she said, "my equipment is inspected and permitted. You have no right to do this. I'll move the truck myself if I have to." But Nance wasn't interested in the truth. He was there to do a job, and it wasn't protecting the public. He just smirked. "Too late, ma'am. This requires immediate abatement. The tow is mandatory." His words were a death sentence for her business. What happened next wasn't a standard tow. It was a calculated act of destruction. Nance walked over to the tow operator and gave a chilling order. He pointed to a weak spot on the truck's undercarriage and said, "We need this gone. Take it fast and high." The operator, following Nance's direct command, bypassed all safety protocols. Instead of a gentle lift, he slammed the tow hook into place, cranked the lift to a dangerously steep angle, and then violently jerked the truck forward. The sound was sickening. The truck's custom-welded awning, a signature feature of Ruby's Rhythms, was ripped clean off. The front display window shattered into a million pieces. The chassis crumpled like a tin can. Inside, the fryer tipped over and the refrigeration unit was breached. The damage was catastrophic. In a matter of seconds, Ruby's Rhythms was reduced to a twisted wreck. To add insult to injury, Officer Nance immediately falsified his report. He wrote that the damage was caused by the truck's pre-existing structural failure and rusted frame. He claimed Ms. Ruby had been uncooperative and even charged her with failure to comply and creating a public nuisance. Just like that, her life savings, her livelihood, her entire world was destroyed. It seemed like a hopeless situation: a corrupt officer, a falsified report, and a heartbroken woman left with nothing. But they underestimated Ms. Ruby, and they certainly didn't account for her brilliant granddaughter. An engineering student, she knew the officer's report was a lie. She looked at the mangled truck and knew there had to be a way to prove what really happened. The key, she realized, wasn't in witness statements or security cameras. The silent witness was something Nance had completely overlooked. The truck's point-of-sale system. It was a state-of-the-art Square tablet mounted on a shock-absorbing arm. It was more than just a cash register. For security, it was equipped with an internal gyroscope and an expert. These sensors were designed to detect theft or unauthorized movement, logging any bumps or impacts. Ms. Ruby's granddaughter knew this data was their only hope. Their legal team subpoenaed the encrypted, time-stamped log files from the company's servers. And there it was, in black and white. The data revealed a sudden, massive G-force spike, 9.8 Gs, to be exact. This spike was recorded at precisely 10 hours, 17 minutes and 45 seconds AM. The exact moment the tow operator's log showed the truck was secured. An expert witness testified in court. A normal routine tow hookup generates less than 1.5 Gs of force. A 9.8 G spike is the equivalent of a high-speed car crash. It was undeniable proof of an intentional, violent, and destructive force. It was the digital fingerprint of the assault on her truck. But that wasn't all. The PO system also monitored the temperature of the cooking equipment. The logs showed an immediate sharp drop in the fryer's temperature at the exact same time. 10 hours, 17 minutes and 45 seconds AM. This confirmed the fryer was violently tipped over, consistent with the G-force spike, and completely debunked Nance's lie about pre-existing rust causing the truck to fall apart. The data didn't lie. It told the whole story, second by second. In court, the objective time-stamped data from that little tablet was irrefutable. It was the silent witness that spoke louder than any lie. The case collapsed for the prosecution. All charges against Ms. Ruby Jenkins were dismissed. And justice didn't stop there. Officer Gary Nance was fired. He was later convicted of official misconduct and felony vandalism and sentenced to prison. The city was forced to pay Ms. Ruby a massive civil settlement for the destruction of her property and the malicious attack on her livelihood. So, what did Ms. Ruby do? She rose from the ashes stronger than ever. She used the settlement money to buy a brand new, upgraded food truck, which she proudly named Ruby's Rhythms too. And in the ultimate act of victory, she purchased the very corner lot where Officer Nance had tried to destroy her. She now owns her spot, permanently protected from anyone who would ever try to force her out again. This landmark case set a powerful new legal precedent. Commercial point-of-sale data is now considered immutable forensic evidence. It's a shield for the little guy. Ms. Ruby's story is a powerful reminder that even in the face of overwhelming power and corruption, truth can be found in the most unexpected places. And sometimes the most powerful witness is the one that never says a word. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of justice and resilience. See you next time.